Hey everybody, how y'all doing? It's Steve coming at you. Hope you're having a great day. As you can see that beautiful lighthouse in the background, I am in Nantucket. It's incredible. It's a little island off the coast of Massachusetts, Boston. Incredible views here. I mean, just take a real quick look back there. Of course, that's a fence to keep people from dropping off that sheer drop there at the cliff. So you don't want none of that action, but it's a gorgeous view. And in the background there, you probably see in the very back, there's some homes down there on the beach. Beautiful homes. But I just want you guys to know that just because I'm traveling does not mean I'm not paying attention to what's going on with current events. I'm very aware of what's going on with Mr. Biden and his son Hunter, and what Twitter did and what Facebook did, and it's all BS. I like to curse, but I don't want to mess up the video or my trip. It's all BS. I'm telling you. Not what Hunter and Joe are doing. That part's not BS. That's for real. What Twitter and Facebook are doing is BS. It's essentially censorship to help a political candidate. It should be called an in-kind contribution. It is wrong. And this is why we have to make sure we get rid of these people. And this is why Congress needs to do something about that 230 rule, which keeps the tech giants and who have platforms like Twitter and Facebook and all these guys from being able to get sued, because that's what the Rule 230 was for, to keep them from being sued, because they call themselves platforms, not publishers. That way they can allow people to just put whatever they want to put on there, and they can't be held legally liable, supposedly. And that rule has been taken to the nth degree. It's gone way too far, to the point where the tech giants feel like they're protected against anything they do. And so what they've been doing is they've been deciding, oh, well, we are going to act like publishers, but call ourselves platforms. And don't get it twisted. What Facebook did by blocking any mention of Hunter Biden and his laptop. For those of you who don't know, Hunter Biden took I think it was a couple of laptops into a computer shop back in the day to get some data retrieved from him. He was having issues with him. Never went to pick him up. Turns out there's pictures on there of him with crack pipes in his mouth. It looks like, apparently there's a video on there. Oops, sorry about that. Apparently there's a video on there of him where he's apparently doing some type of drug or something while having sex with somebody. That's my understanding. I haven't seen that video, but it's on there. And then there's emails on there where he's talking about and emails between him and Ukrainian people involving access to his dad, who was vice president at the time, Chinese officials with ties to the communist China, about access to his dad, who was vice president at the time. It's bad. It looks really bad. All the stuff they tried to get Trump for, they got Hunter and Joe for. But Twitter and Facebook are protecting them, and it's BS. We got to get rid of these folks, guys. I don't know what Congress is going to do. Congress has they've been playing this kabuki game for years of pretending to be hardcore and care about the people. I think we got rid of a lot of the soft rhino types, which is good, but there's still a lot of them in there, and they like that sweet big tech cash. We got to get rid of these folks, because all they do is go into office to get rich, and we end up taking the shaft because of it. Supposedly Ted Cruz wants to know what's going on. Supposedly Ted Cruz, our senator in Texas. Ron Johnson, the senator in Wisconsin, wants to talk to the FBI director, Wray. Please fire that guy, Mr. President. Fire that guy. Because apparently the FBI had a hold of this information for a while, like early last year. So they've had this information for actually since early 2019. Yeah, so they've had this information for almost a year. It's ridiculous. Rudy Giuliani apparently got a hold of it because the guy who ran the computer shop found the data, got scared. He contacted the FBI. He made a copy. Smart guy. The FBI never did anything with it, so he contacted Rudy Giuliani, former mayor of New York, who's also the president's lawyer. Got it to him, and now it's coming out big time. So it's funny how on nothing they got the president and impeached him for some stuff he didn't do that involved supposedly a phone call with the Ukrainian president that had nothing to do with worth being impeached over, but the stuff that they got Hunter on, implicating his dad. He actually does implicate his dad, and the sources are saying the emails are real. And the way you want to know the emails are real, you have not heard Biden himself say the emails aren't real. He just says it's a smear job. Well, two things could be true. You could be getting smeared, Joe. And you could also be a crook who's been profiting off the American people, selling us out to communist China and communist nations for a long, or nations with ties to communism for a long time. Both things could be true. So with that, guys, we got to get rid of these folks. We cannot allow Joe to win. I don't trust none of these bastards. We cannot have them in office. We got to win, and we got to win big. Like I say, if it's a big enough win, they can't cheat. If it's a landslide, they can't cheat. Let's do what we got to do to make this thing happen. Hope y'all having a great day. I'll do some more videos of some great places I'm visiting. Like I said, I was in Myrtle Beach last week, and now this is really a dream come true for me. For those of you who don't know, if I said at the beginning of the video, forgive me. I thought I did, but now I can't remember if I did, so I'm going to say it again right here real quick. I was a huge fan of the show Wings, because some of you may be asking, well, Steve, what are you doing in Nantucket? I was a huge fan of the show Wings from the 90s. I'm dating myself, yes, I know. But it was one of my favorite shows. And I love the way the show started, because I always showed these really cool, beautiful scenes of Nantucket and the Sandpiper Airlines, which is the fictional airline from the show. And so my dream, one of my dreams has always been to come to Nantucket and wear my Patriots hat. Yeah, for you, those of you who don't like the Patriots, don't hate. They lost today. That ought to make you feel good. But I digress. One of my dreams has been to come to Nantucket, go to the actual airport that the show is based on, which is actually called Nantucket Memorial Airport, and go to the diner where the show was supposedly, the show was based on being filmed, and it's called Crosswinds Restaurant. You got to go. The food's fantastic. So I ate wings while watching Wings in the diner based on the show Wings, and the restaurant based on the show Wings. Absolute trifecta. It was amazing experience. Man, I'm good to go for this trip. I am good to go. It's just so much fun. You got to come meet. I met the owner, Larry. He's a fantastic guy. Larry's so friendly, great guy to talk to. Talk to Larry. Come to Crosswinds Restaurant. Come to Nantucket. It's absolutely beautiful. And aside from that, we got to win this election. So with all that being said, hope y'all have a great day. I look forward to talking to you soon. Y'all take care.